anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Texas A&M's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, the last meeting, this great rivalry was historic. First time as SEC rivals. First time they played since 2011. Juiced up environment in Aggieland. Texas handled business, actually dominated the game. Final score doesn't indicate that.
Chris, I'm with you. And one of the benefits, I think, of Texas joining the SEC is getting this rivalry back for college football fans and for these players. And, man, last year, what a conservative approach by Texas. A lot of firepower on that offense, but they relied on their defense to slow down Marcel Reed and just win the game by running the football. And they're able to get out of College Station with a win.
He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes the decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Longhorns offense comes out for their first possession today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here, and he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They'll give it to the running back. Powering. Here he goes. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Pressure is coming. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Going for a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Texas. They connect for 6. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT puts him up 13 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Reed. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
What a catch! Breaks a tackle in the clear now. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
And this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Here's the second down play. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks clear in open space. Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Owens. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To the air, it's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They're going to throw it on third and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Going with the old counter run here. Just trucks the man. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Important second down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we had a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
this defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great...
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game flip. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Longhorns. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Reed. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The Aggies will line up to kick it away. Coverage team brings down the returner.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Takes a deep shot on the move. He's got it inside the 10. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. There's like one more play here before halftime.
Let's get in that end zone. It's your game to win, offense. Together,
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And now from the pistol formation. Takes off in a bootleg. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, the energy really building that cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Reed. The pocket breaking down. The receiver grabs it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Concepcion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This one will be fair caught. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll test the right side here. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
The offense really clicking here. They're going to run it here. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Just pounding away for another big game. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner will be brought down.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. And that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns. And Texas really beginning to build momentum for this one. He's getting away from the Aggies in a hurry.
I think Texas just has too much overall team speed. I think you see it with the skill players, but even on the defensive side of the ball, it's a big reason why they're winning so big.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Takes the grab, it's Concepcion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. Offense looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Pounding away with the run game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, another accurate... quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. They keep him guessing with a run. Has the first down and more. Look out, off and running. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Using his legs. It's Moss. Will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Empty set now, 5 wide. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Special teams produce a score. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, and I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.